Christ shall be saved. But he that believeth not shall be damned. Jesus Christ has given the divine commission for every individual to go out to all the world and preach the gospel to every person. There is where I get my divine right to preach the gospel. You have also that same command given to you. So if you are not to preach the gospel, you are violating the great commission of Jesus Christ. Well, why do we have cameras? Because this may shock you. You may find this hard to believe. But there are liars in Evansville, Indiana. Yes, liars. Bill Clinton liars in Evansville, Indiana. Yes. And, as you know, unedited videotape and unedited audio tape does not lie. So there are liars in Evansville, Indiana. So the cameras are to safeguard us from any and all liars in Evansville, Indiana. There might even be some liars at U of E. There's some liars in admissions? Pardon? Did you see that? I was just sexually harassed.
Pretty good.
She grabbed my buttocks. Yes. Oh, what was your question? I was distracted by that girl. Make a mockery out of everything? For example, let's get out of the abstract. Let's get down to the concrete. What are you talking about?
You make fun of everything.
I do?
Why do you have to make fun of everything?
I don't understand your question.
Tell you to talk like that.
Well, it's called projecting your voice. You learn it in the Shankton Theater Department. Oh, and watch out.
See, right there, for instance.
You learn it in theater. Yes, you learn how to project your voice so you won't go hoarse. Now, back to 1 Corinthians 6, verse 9. Be not deceived, neither fornicators. I've already defined what a fornicator is. A fornicator is any person who has sex without being married. Are you a fornicator?
At the moment, no. At the moment, I'm just very amused.
Have you fornicated in the last week?
The last week?
This is Thursday.
No, I haven't.
Good, I'm glad you haven't.
I'm done.
Neither idolaters. Do you know that football can be an idol? An idol. Do you know? Football can be an idol. The NFL can be an idol. Do you know that basketball can be an idol? Yes. Many of you may idolize Michael Jordan. Many of you, do you know that rock and roll music can be an idol?
What's wrong with having selected rock and roll music satanic?
Do you know that sex can be an idol? Just ask Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton's idol is sex.
What kind, okay? What am I doing wrong? Huh? What am I doing wrong?
Okay, gentlemen, I'm asking you once to leave. If you don't leave, I'm going to arrest you for disorderly, okay?
Okay.
Okay, are you going to leave or are you not going to leave?
Sure. And you say there's going to be a class break here?
Yes, sir, there is. Now, that's not the question. The question is, are you going to leave?
I'm going to leave right now.
Sir, are you going to leave?
Yes, sir, Officer J. Frazier.
Joe Frazier. He's got me on tape, okay? Is the tape player still
What am I
on?
doing wrong?
Well, for one thing, you're blocking a public road, the street. You're supposed to be
Film
walking
that
if you're on
right
the
there.
sidewalk.
From who?
Because,
Jim, what are you trying to accomplish?
well, just trying to preach the gospel without being hindered and stopped by the APD. Don't think so.
So I'm blocking the street here?
Well, see, by city ordinance, if you're on a sidewalk, you have to be moving because the sidewalks are actually for the flow of pedestrian traffic.
Facade they put up.
Okay.
They really don't want
Thank you.
their peers. They actually avoid me. Okay, we gotta go.
Thank you very much.
They're interviewing me here, so I interview somewhere else.
How long is your interview going to be, ma'am?
We can move.
Okay, would you move? Would you walk with him down that way? Which way you park?
This way.
Okay, fine.
Okay. We gotta walk down this way again.
Are you going to continue to do this on different Evansville campuses?
We'll probably be back here tomorrow.
What time?
About 12:30. And it's very possible we're going to go to the Fall Festival tonight.
What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, as I said, we're just trying to preach the gospel and do it in an unhindered manner. And we keep
Why don't you go to a church to do that? Why are you doing this on the street?
Well, out of our universities comes our legislatures, politicians, professional people, influential people of society. As goes the university, as goes America. And we're trying to reach the students one last chance before they enter into the professional job market with the gospel, so hopefully they can be a Christian when they enter into the job market and change their environment.
Why is it such a need to do that? How do you know these students don't already have a religious background?
Well, the ones who are Christians, we're not here to preach to them.
How do you know?
Well, I'm here to preach to sinners, the people who are not Christians. And so...
How do you know those people aren't Christians?
Oh, well, some of them, as you may well have heard, stated they were fornicators, rock and roll lovers, drunkards, fornicators. And so the Bible tells us quite plainly that those individuals are not Christians. Christians are ones who love and obey Jesus Christ.
You go to hell and you die.
What are you?
Let's stand right here in this sidewalk.
How do you financially?
Film down that way.
How do you financially support yourself? Where do you get the money to do this?
I preach in churches across the country. And
I think
they
they're okay.
from me, and then some give me some, because they said there's going to be a big class break and have a safety problem. So let's film this big class break that's going to happen here.
Did it shut off?
You see it?
Okay. Well, mine's
low batteries in it.
you got to get these batteries filled up. I thought mine both were full, but
I'm married, I have 2 children. You live here in Evansville?
It'll come back on. I push power and it'll come back on. Pretty close down here. Took 5 seconds. Went back off.
Oh, yes. A whole lot more than oh, yes. You know, like
you can zoom in, I guess. You got the time?
It says, nope, 53:48. Don't do no good. I turn mine on, push record, and it goes back on.
time right now on the camera is 150. This is when the police officer told us to be a large class break and have all kinds of, oh, batteries. Okay.
This was working.
Yeah, and we're going to have a big class break and have a safety problem out here. That's why we were asked to leave. So here is our 150 class break.
Let me go down there and
Keep
film.
rolling. This roll right here.
There's some police cars way down here.
Yep.
Class break time. I'm fine. I'll just leave right there. That guy giving you a hard time down there.
I'm telling you what, he was, wasn't he? I wasn't sure what to do. I just...
Oh, you do the best you can.
Well, after we can have
I like this.
Major class break here.
Well,
big class break-in.
Yeah. Major disturbance.
Well, the old police told us there's going to be a big class break-in.
This is where we were preaching right here.
Here's our big class break. All right, here it is. God is the one who gives you this Leviticus 20, their blood should be that God will apply a protection. So the person who's put on the death will be guilty. Now this is in a lawful manner, of course. God is not forbid plenty of it. He's not for policy to bring up overnight and go out and hunt homos. But there are family laws and penalties of violation of family laws. Death. Ever heard of AIDS?
How far is the church from here?
it's over, you know where you head across the bridge going to Kentucky? Go down there and let's see, it's on the other side of Henderson, going out of Henderson. So it's probably, I don't know, several miles outside of Henderson, or right outside.
What's the name of it?
Trinity Pentecostal. I have a church card with me.
Yeah.
The pastor's name is David Gilles.
David Gilles? I've heard his name. I think Jim told me.
You have to come see us sometime.
Yeah, I may come down there Sunday. I came over for this today, you know.
Yeah.
But I've got to get back towards Arkansas next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have to come by and see us sometime.
Yeah, probably come this weekend. I went to this Evansville First Pentecostal couple.
Where we picked you up at?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. So trying to get to know the churches in the area.
Yeah. How long you been doing stuff like this?
I've been preaching on campus for 5 years, but about 7 months full time. Yeah, I was on staff with like a church and then with a denomination. I used to be with the Assemblies of God. Then I came out of the Assembly, started working